reaction room.
Welcome
My
back.
mind is completely blown, y'all. If you're new to our channel, leave a comment down below, hit the subscription button, and give a thumbs up.
Yes.
We are here to talk about Pharoah Pray Yoga.
Yes.
Guys, we just did a reaction to him doing his rendition of a song entitled Ojo Di Bandinke. We thought that his performance was so brilliant, but we came to find out so much more about this little boy.
Yes.
And so we just wanted to come and give our feelings about this. It's so amazing. You know, sometimes we do these reaction videos and before you know it, we might look at the video and think, oh, this is so amazing. This person has such a brilliant voice. And then you find out even more amazing information about the video.
We go in blind often.
Yes.
And then we find out much more after we do the reaction.
After.
Read our comments, listen to everything that people say.
And in this case, my mind is completely blown by what we learned about Pharoah. So first of all, Pharoah is a 12-year-old.
12 years old. I think.
Young man.
I mean, he looks like he's 10, but.
Yes.
12-year-old
young man. And he was invited to the ceremonies for celebration of their 77th year celebrating Indonesia independence.
Yes.
And he was invited to perform this song to the president. And he did a brilliant job.
Yeah, I think I read that the president himself invited him.
You read that in the comments?
I did. Yeah.
I'm not sure of that, but we're about to share with you guys some of the things that we have read in the comments. So prior to us even doing this video, I had a quick conversation with the producer and I was like, I wonder who this little boy is and how he was discovered. You know, off the top of his head, the producer said he thought that he was probably on one of the talent shows, like The Voice Indonesia.
I figured he was so talented that he deserved it at least.
Yeah, so that's what he thought. And I just went with it like, oh, okay. Well, boy, were we wrong. Boy, were we wrong, okay? And this is why we love the comments. And we go back and we read the comments that you guys make. Now, within the first hour of us posting a video, I read every comment posted within that first hour. After that, we move on to other things. I might not get to every comment after that. But in the first hour, we got brilliant information from you guys.
A lot of information.
Come to find out, Pharoah has never been on any talent show, as far as we know.
He is undiscovered by Idol Indonesia.
I know. It's amazing. It is amazing, his spirit. But anyway, came to find out, we learned in several of the comments, one person mentioned that he is just a humble little boy that would sing on the street.
He's a street singer.
A street singer. Can you believe this? We also learned that he didn't really plan what took place from what we're understanding in the comments, and we can't say that it's gospel. Let us know, is it true? Is there more to the story? I just think it's amazing. And the story gets even more amazing. In the comments, you guys mentioned that he left directly from school.
Yeah, he still had his school uniform on.
So the sweet little thing was in his school uniform. And as you can see right here in the video, he's just a waltzing in front of all these people with an appearance of fearlessness. He was ready to get right at it.
He was ready. Okay?
Humble beginnings, a family that's not rich at all, a street singer, and he gets to perform for the president. That is not some of his country, a huge country at that. And this is not something you see. I'll tell you right now, in the United States, there is no street anybody that's gonna have an option to be invited to the White House.
No.
It's not happening.
Good point.
That's just the truth. That is not happening. You have to have a name. Yes, now they've had performers at the White House, but this is performance that everybody know. Beyonce, whomever else, I don't know. But big time people get invited, not the humble little regular man. And to me, that is impressive about the president of Indonesia. I have to tell you, I'm blown away by this whole thing. We're gonna quickly read some of the comments that you guys sent that gave us this information. So here are two of the comments. I'm just gonna read it right off of what was sent to us, and we can put it on the screen for you guys to see. This came in from Farhan Bayou.
Thank
He
you,
said,
Fabian Bayou,
yes, thank
for
you so much.
watching.
Pharrell is a street singer whose life is very simple, and he went viral because of singing that song. So he was called by the state palace to sing. So he apparently had sang the song, performed the song before, and went viral. And so that's how they knew of him. And somebody invited him. You said the president himself invited
Well, the
him
state.
to
So
sing
it
the
could
song.
be the president or it could be one of his people. But they called him to sing at the Independence celebration.
Guys, it gets even better. It says Jokowi, I think that's how we say the president's name. So when he returned home, the president gave him a gift. Do you know what this gift was?
I know, but you could tell everybody.
The gift of a house.
Yes.
The gift
Amazing.
of a house. Oh my goodness, what an amazing president and what a brilliant little boy. But the gift of a house for his family.
Now, we don't know how big the house was. Or
It
what the
doesn't
house-
matter.
If he was a street singer, though, and if he was working at that young age to help his family, I can imagine any house would be
A
grateful.
gift of a house of any kind.
Yes.
It's a blessing because at the end of the day, that house is yours to do as you want with it. Okay, so he gave him the gift of a house and many gifts that came like a car and money. And this person says, there we saw if God has changed destiny.
Yes.
Whatever is possible will be possible if it is God's will.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
true. So true. Here's the next comment. This one came from RT or Oriflame. It says,
Thank you, RT, for watching.
yes. It said Pharrell, of course the English isn't perfect, but I'm going to read it as it has here. Pharrell just not singing Java traditional song. And then there he goes, a Java traditional song in front of the Indonesian president. There are more VIPs. Yes. And in the video, and we'll show a clip right here, you'll see him. He's here, he's dancing, and he's singing, and he's joined by all these formally dressed big timers.
Yeah,
okay,
looks like military
they're
force,
yes,
dignitaries
of the republic. They're here singing and dancing
hats.
with him.
Important people.
Yes. And oopsie. Okay. It says he is 12 years old. He is on TikTok. He went viral on YouTube, and 10 million people has watched his performance of this song. He was invited by President Joko, and so Joko Widodo just split his name in the first one, so it's Joko Widodo.
Yes.
All right, Joko Widodo, President Joko Widodo, or known as Jokowi, to sing in front of him and all the VIPs, like the ambassadors of the country and the capital of Jakarta. Oh my goodness, that is marvelous to me. I'm not only impressed with this little boy. By the way, this traditional Java song, I would never had known of it. Would never had even thought about listening to it or singing it had it not been for Pharrell.
Yes.
Doing his beautiful rendition so proudly.
Yeah.
So he has put this song back out there again for the world.
Amazing.
Literally the world to
Yes.
see and hear. This president, may God bless you. You know, even if this has been the only one deed you have ever done, and I
Well,
doubt it, because
from what I
seems like you have a
understand-
big heart.
From what I understand, he is well
A
loved,
big heart.
and he has done a lot for the country.
Oh, wow. A president such as you, if so many other presidents could get just a little snippet of that in their hearts. I'm getting tears in my eyes because you could see from his respect and honor with the singing, he stands up. Right here, he's standing.
And he was welcoming the young Pharaoh.
Yes, Pharaoh. He stands and give him a standing ovation.
Yes.
You get a standing ovation from the president of your very country. And right next to him, in this regal, beautiful colored dress, I assume is his wife. She stands too and dances and enjoys the performance. Do you know what that does for his spirit?
Yeah, I think he's going to go far just because of the pride that he has now.
So
I think he should be.
yes.
He will be an example to all of his peers.
Yes.
And do you think he's going to go back to the street and sing?
If that's what blesses his heart, he could bless anybody he wants to bless,
Yeah.
you know? And just as his president blessed him, you never know who he was blessing out there when he would sing these songs.
He blessed us.
And he blessed us. The words to the song that he sang was the perfect song to sing. The song, and you could check in the comments down below, you'll see the English lyrics that we have found for the song. The song talks about not competing against each other, because when you compete, somebody has to lose. And why have any losers, right?
Yes.
When we could all be winners. Basically, that's the essence. That's what I walk away singing. And you know who is the biggest winner right here?
Young Pharaoh.
Pharaoh, you're a big winner. The president of your country, I think you're a big winner. That's the heart of a man that understands how to lead by example. Because the kids don't do what we say, friends. They do as we do. So more power to you, Mr. President.
Yes.
And big time to Pharaoh.
Now, I will say, before even the president, you know who should get credit for Pharaoh's?
His parents.
His parents, his father and mother,
His parents.
need to be commended because
Who raised him so humbly
yeah.
and blessed.
I believe I also read in one of the comments that his father also sings, that he himself is a street singer. So Pharaoh is following in a tradition.
Like I said, they do what we do,
Yes.
not so much as we say. So as parents, we need to do right by our kids in our behavior and our actions. And presidents that we choose should be presidents just the same. Presidents who walk in our shoes, presidents who understand that the kids, the generations coming up, do as they see and be a great example.
Not just the presidents either.
All our elected
all
officials.
of our dignitaries, all adults really. Our children are watching us.
Watching.
The younger generations are looking for guidance and leadership.
Yes.
And I think President Joko
Yes.
Widodo.
Joko Widodo,
I
and for
think
short, Joko Wi.
He is doing a great job leading his country. So congratulations.
I would stand, but I'll be off the camera if I stand.
Indonesia, you're in good hands.
I believe so. I believe so. And because this is a good example what he did right here, and to bless him like he did, this little thing.
You know, he will become a leader himself.
I was just gonna say this little thing will take Pharaoh so far in life.
It will. He will go into his community now.
And
be
he too will want to help people. Obviously, he's already been an example, but marvelous.
Yes.
We just had to come back and share that for anybody who didn't know some of the story behind of this. It needed to be heard.
Yes.
It needed to be heard, and such a great gesture on their Independence Day.
And can you believe it? And so far away, we are miles, thousands of miles maybe from Jakarta, but all the way over here in our country, we have experienced what you've experienced and have enjoyed Little Pharaoh's tribute to your country.
Yes.
So
yes,
the joy is felt worldwide.
Yes.
And you are influencing as well Indonesia. Mantap.
Man tap. Brilliance. Thank you guys for joining us. If you're here in the premiere, we thank you guys, and I think it's wonderful. Give the video a thumbs up, share it down below. May God bless Pharaoh, may God bless Indonesia, and President Joko Wi.
Yes.
Bye guys.